If you own a family business, I want to leave you with one final thought. Over the last few weeks, we've talked about protecting Thanksgiving dinner. We've talked about why equal isn't always fair, and we've talked about what happens when family tension becomes business risk. Today, I want to tell you what I believe is the greatest gift a founder can leave behind. It's not the business, it's clarity. Years ago, I worked with a husband and a wife who built an incredible company. They had several children. One of these children absolutely loved the business. He wasn't exactly like his parents. He brought different strengths. He wasn't even in the same professional discipline. But he loved the company, and he understood its people, its customers, and its future. The other children had built wonderful lives of their own, and they had different passions, different careers, different dreams. The parents faced the same question almost every founder eventually faces. How do we love our children equally while recognizing they have very different relationships with this business? And here's what they did beautifully. They separated love from ownership, from leadership. They empowered the child who was passionate about the business to lead it. They intentionally created an estate plan that recognized other children in meaningful ways outside of the business. Everyone understood the plan, and everyone understood why. Today, the parents are retired, one has passed away. The company is thriving. The next generation has grown it far beyond where anyone imagined. Not because everyone had identical roles, because everyone understood their role. Let me leave you with 4 things every founder should remember. Number 4, love your children equally, always. Number 3, ownership is about stewardship, not simply inheritance. Number 2, leadership belongs to the person best prepared to carry the mission forward. Not necessarily the oldest child, not necessarily the child with the largest ownership percentage. The steward. Number 1, your final responsibility as a founder isn't building the business. It's preparing the business to succeed without you. That's stewardship. Here's what I've learned after years of helping founders transition businesses. The best succession plans aren't really succession plans. They're leadership plans. They're conversations, they're clarity. They're founders saying, I've thought deeply about this and I love each of you. Here's why I made these decisions. One of the greatest gifts you can leave your family isn't the business. It's not making them guess what you meant. Put parameters around the gift because businesses are extraordinary gifts, but gifts without clarity often become burdens. Here's one conversation I'd encourage every founder to have this week. Ask each member of your family one question. What role do you actually want to play in this business? Not what you think they should want, what they actually want. And you might be surprised by their answer. If that conversation raises more questions than answers, that's exactly why we're here. Download our deal readiness checklist using the link in my bio. And if you found this helpful, follow along. I share this kind of thing regularly.